A new breaking news story out of Los Angeles, California. Large flashes have appeared over the night sky. It is unknown what these flashes are caused by. They seem to have a streak of light following them seconds after. The United States government has not given comment yet to what these lights could be, but residents are urged to stay inside as information becomes apparent. The eastern coast of the United States is still engulfed in a horrendous blizzard following Christmas Eve. Thank you for tuning in to Eyewitness News Radio at 7:15 p.m.
We have breaking news. You may have seen a series of bright lights streaking across the sky overnight.
They were seen across Southern California. KTLA's Carlos Herrera is live in Porter Ranch with more. Carlos, good morning.
Hey, good morning. And many people confused there. We got video from all over Southern California, including this viewer from Lakewood. He was as confused as we were when we saw the video, wondering what is going on here. Where is it?
The Department of Homeland Security has issued a shelter-in-place warning for the following areas: Southern California, Southern Nevada, Southern Arizona, Southern New Mexico. It has become apparent that the light in the sky is space debris broken apart from one of Saturn's moons. It is unknown where the terrestrial objects will land, so it is recommended that you and your family stay in their homes and keep tuned to local news stations for further updates. One strand of light has been unidentified and is flying above the rest of the objects. There is no evidence that this object will affect national security and public safety, but it is recommended to pay attention to news stations and keep essential items with you at all times. Thank you for listening, and we will go back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Pretty much what I saw.
Some witnesses claim that space rock charted a picture-perfect course right above Lady Liberty's head. NASA scientists, though, say they're not quite sure. Cook says they have only 15 documented witnesses. The fireball was first spotted over New York Harbor, but where it went next...
We lack camera data and satellite.
This is an incoming message from the emergency alert system. The United States government, in partnership with the Emergency Alert System, has issued an emergency action notification to warn about an imminent threat to public safety. Unidentified flying object, UFO, has flown across the mainland United States twice, changing directions and having no expected route. It is likely now flying over northern China after crossing over Africa and the Middle East. Syria specifically. Syria attempted to intercept the object, leading to increased tensions between the United States and Syria. The Syrian government had likely believed that it was a U.S. missile and attempted to shoot it down. It is unknown if it had failed, but there was no reported damage or debris falling out of the sky. If the object had continued flying in the direction predicted, it would be likely now in northern Manchuria and continue going till it goes to the north corners of the Earth. Many suspects have been made about the light in the sky, some rumors naming it to be Santa Claus, others naming it to be a return of Christ. It is still unknown why this flying object is an unknown, whether it is a threat to public safety, but it is urged for families to stay in their homes and pay attention to local news outlets. This message will repeat every 10 minutes. That started in the Northeast is now affecting the entire section of the U.S. in the Eastern time zone. Public health officials will give statements on what to do to stay safe during the cold temperatures. It is still unknown whether the project is terrestrial or extraterrestrial, but it is being enforced that any rumor put on the internet proved false will have the original poster prosecuted. With global tensions rising, people are urged to pay attention to national media outlets and follow service announcements. Stay updated and stay safe.
morning. This is an NBC News special report. We're coming out with breaking news about an
This is an incoming message from the United States government. This is an urgent warning about a prominent threat to public safety and security.
This is an alert transmitted at the request of the United States Department of the Armed Forces. This is a national alert. 7 minutes ago it came to the attention of the U.S. government that the object flying in the sky is not terrestrial, meaning it is not of a rocky basis and is likely alive. It is unknown if this is an earthborn creature or of extraterrestrial descent, but it has come to the attention that it poses an unknown danger to public safety. It cannot be stressed enough to not go outside during these times, as it risks the lives of you and the lives of others. This information has been shared with NATO countries and military action is being taken into consideration. It is unknown what this being is or how it operates. It is unknown what it wants or what it is doing. The flying object has flown around the globe twice within the past 27 hours and is likely expected to fly over the southern mainland U.S. once again. Leaked footage and videos of the flying objects have been circulating online, most proving to be fake. Hackers have taken into consideration the threat at hand and are using it to their advantage. Do not believe anything you see online that was not posted by an official government figure. Multiple sites such as Instagram and TikTok have been shut down indefinitely to keep the public safe and not go against themselves. The flying object is currently over Australia, and the Australian government has taken military-grade telescopes out to try and spot the figure. It is highly encouraged that you don't go outside and attempt to spot or shoot down the figure yourself. What was last thought to be a comet has now been proven false. The NORAD Santa tracker has been taken off the air as it has been used by the public to attempt to trace the figure in the sky. The National Aeronautics and Space Dimension is preparing to make contact with the object. Stay in your homes and pay attention to official local media outlets.
There it is again.
Sir, I'm going to ask you to turn off your phone. Please calm down.
Like, calm down. Like, is it not something to be concerned about? If you go ask the pilot if that's something to be concerned about. Don't tell me to calm down. There's a plane. It is. Oh my God!
Good evening. Some important breaking news to report right now. Darwin air traffic controllers have just approved Santa to enter territory.
That's where NBC 10's RJ Hine picks up the case. The story's due at 6.
Cumberland, Rhode Island Police Chief Matt Benson was surprised when a package arrived Christmas. Inside, a lawman took a sample of a cookie and carrots, a sample of the DNA, and see if Santa's real.
It's an incredible evidence packet and sent it to the state forensic unit.
And the investigation is ongoing.
A surveillance image of clearly a reindeer in that vicinity that night. We do have information of an individual that was observed in the area matching the description of what people would consider would be Santa Claus. We've tracked that individual down.
It's a Christmas tradition in many households, an elf to watch over all girls and boys to make sure they've been good.
Hello?
Isabella.
Hi, Isabella. Why are you calling 911?
Don't come to my house, don't.
This is not a test. This is an alert transmitted at the request of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Alert, alert, burn or destroy all decorative elves and elves on the shelves. Repeat, destroy all elves in your vicinity. 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 The Federal Bureau of Investigation has discovered an attack on U.S. soil. The being flying in the night sky on Christmas Eve has dropped little wrapped boxes from above. These boxes are usually about a foot in length and 7 inches in height. They are wrapped with normal wrapping paper and a bow. They began raining down about 20 minutes ago over Texas and Louisiana and began spreading up the East Coast. These boxes contain a variety of things, most apparently being derived from human remains. The majority of contents inside these boxes are elves crafted from human flesh and bone, so these presents could also be different children's toys and other arts and crafts. The most disturbing of which appeared to be a mummified human child in a dress made of human skin and a set of jacks made from bone. Stay in your homes with the lights off and curtains, blinds, doors, and windows shut and locked. Should you stay outside, you risk the possibility of getting hit by one of these falling gifts. It is unknown how all of the materials came to be in possession of the flying creature, but it is required that should you receive a present like this on your doorstep, you call the FBI or 911. Many decorative elves in people's homes have gone missing or have been seen moving. It is unknown if these elves are being controlled by the thing in the sky, but should they be, it is crucial that they are dealt with beforehand. This is a national emergency that could go global should we get more reports. The military is attempting to intercept the flying object. Should they succeed, the debris could pose a threat to public safety. The attempt will happen over the Pacific Ocean. If you are anywhere from the 1,000-mile radius of the American military base in Guam or the Gilbert Islands, you should evacuate as soon as possible or get to a secured underground shelter. In these desperate times, it is impossible to predict what will happen next. So stay attentive and follow all orders in this message.
Three, 2, 1, ignition.
I want to show you this incredible video from the Pentagon showing missile defense. It shows the U.S. intercepting and then destroying an military fired a target from a remote island in the Pacific to shoot it down. The system, this is pretty, look at that. You can see the missile actually going up. And
will we see it intercept
we
here?
will, yeah, absolutely. So that's the interception right there.
Yeah,
and you
the
see
precision.
the infrared. Absolutely. It's very incredible video. This technology clearly meant to
This is an emergency message transmitted by the U.S. government. Martial law is in effect. The interception has failed. The being is now landing all across the world. Martial law is in effect. Hide, barricade all windows and doors. Secure any and every entrance to your home. If you are outside, take shelter in the nearest building. Radioactive particles will rain across the western coast. The being is landing in cities and towns. Breaking and entering calls have increased tenfold. It is to be believed that the one committing these acts is the being. America is under attack. Gather weapons and self-defense items near you. Do not attempt to fight the being, it will only end in death. The being is described as a tall male, at least 7 feet, wearing a white fur-trimmed red jacket and pants with a broad buckled belt, a matching hat, and black boots. He resembles the childhood Christmas character Santa Claus. In all cases, He has entered a home, killed anyone over 14 years of age, and left a present under a tree. Any home without a tree, he burns. He has been observed traveling at a fast speed with little elf dolls in his wake. Multiple buildings have been set on fire, leading to multiple wildfires across California and Oregon. Shoot and kill any deer with antlers you see. Repeat, shoot and kill any deer with antlers you see. The Federal Department of Defense has enlisted troops to regain areas with destroyed homes. It is unknown how long you'll need to shelter, but you must do it. Attempt to draw the least amount of attention to yourselves. Dismantle all Christmas trees. The anomaly seems to be drawn to them. Ensure you have enough food and water to last you at least 3 weeks. Do not leave your shelter. Do not investigate any noise. Stay put and keep quiet. Do not go outside. The anomaly is in your area. The anomaly is in your area. Go outside. Go outside.